Master Shifu scowled as Po entered the Jade Palace. He couldn't believe this big, clumsy panda had been named the legendary Dragon Warrior. How was he supposed to train this pudgy pupil into a Kung Fu warrior who could protect the Valley of Peace? Shifu opened the doors to the training hall, and Po watched in awe as the Furious Five, the most famous Kung Fu warriors in the valley, practiced. Tigress leaped at Crane with a flying kick. Monkey jumped through spiked hoops, showing his agility. Mantis and Viper hustled quickly around the room, training vigorously. "Now, it's your turn," said Master Shifu to Po. "Show us what you've got." Po gulped. "Wait, now?" he asked. "This can't be happening," thought Po. He didn't know any real Kung Fu moves. Po had never trained a day in his life. "Yes, now," urged Master Shifu. "Hey, maybe I can start with that," suggested Po. He pointed to a friendly-looking dummy. It had a round belly, just like he did. Po thought it looked harmless. He was wrong. Po hit the dummy as hard as he could. Whap! It bounced back and sent him flying into the gauntlet. A training course filled with lots of spikes, scary flying objects, and even a huge jade turtle exercise. "This is hopeless," thought Master Shifu. The Dragon Warrior was supposed to be the most powerful, skilled, and courageous Kung Fu warrior in the world. But Po was just an out-of-shape, klutzy panda. He couldn't even win a battle with a training dummy. How would he ever become a Kung Fu master? Later, Master Shifu found Po stuffing his face with food inside the bunkhouse. But more important, he'd seen Po performing amazing Kung Fu to get the treats. "I eat when I'm upset," said Po. "Monkey keeps his cookies on the top shelf," Shifu said. Then, without any thought, Po jumped 10 feet off the ground. He landed in a perfect full-split pose. "How did you do that?" asked Master Shifu. "I don't know," replied Po. "I was just trying to get a cookie." Master Shifu discovered the secret to training Po. Food. Master Shifu revealed his plan for his new student the next day. "I cannot train you the way I have trained the five. I have to use this." Master Shifu held out a steaming bowl of dumplings. "Awesome! I'm hungry," said Po hungrily. Po reached for the bowl, but Master Shifu was too quick. Thwap! The old master smacked Po with his staff. Po fell flat on his face. "When you have trained, then you may eat," instructed Master Shifu. First, they worked on Po's stance. Master Shifu taught Po how to face off against an opponent, taunting him with the reward of delicious dumplings. Po liked learning how to pose. It made him feel like a real Kung Fu warrior. Next, they practiced Po's kicks. When Po snatched a bowl of soup, Master Shifu charged at him with his bamboo staff, but Po blocked him with a well-placed spin kick. Po was learning a lot, but had he learned enough to prove he was the Dragon Warrior? "After you, Panda," said Master Shifu, holding up a bowl of dumplings. Po grabbed a dumpling with his chopsticks, but just as he was about to put it in his mouth, whoosh! Master Shifu snatched the dumpling and ate it himself. "Hey!" protested Po, but he quickly understood. This was a test. It was time for Po to put all of his moves together, if he wanted to eat any of those delicious dumplings. Po readied his chopsticks. So did Master Shifu. Then, without warning, Po spun on his left foot and delivered a mighty kick. After a well-fought battle, Po grabbed the last dumpling. Master Shifu smiled. Po had a dragon warrior inside himself after all. He just needed to believe in himself. "You have done well, Panda," praised Master Shifu. "Done well? I've done awesome," Po replied. "Yes, you have done awesome," said Shifu, smiling for the first time. The end.